All right, guys, you are going to love this video because I'm gonna dive into 5 very unique inner chest exercises to maximize the activation right in the center portion of our chest. Now, why is it so hard to really beef up the inner portion of our chest? The main reason is that on just traditional pressing movements, when our hands are in a wider grip position, this actually takes a ton of potential activation away from the inner chest. By far and away, the best way to increase activation in that inner chest is going to be adducting across the center plane of your body and really focusing on the peak contracted state as you're adducting across the center plane of your body, squeezing in that peak contracted state. Number 2 is increasing our hands from a wider grip to a closer grip on pressing movements. So these 5 inner chest exercises you are going to absolutely love. I encourage you, just take 5 minutes, go through all 5 of these exercises carefully, make sure you understand how to do them, try them out at your gym, and you will fall in love with at least 2 or 3 of these. And then stick around until the very end of the video because I'm gonna share my 10-set full inner chest workout that you can use utilizing a few of your favorite inner chest exercises from this workout with the best mass builders that hit every single section of your chest. The first exercise is the close grip dumbbell bench press. Pay very close attention to my form. I'm maximizing activation in the peak contracted state. As I'm pressing that dumbbell up, I'm squeezing at the top for a good 2 to 3 seconds, and I'm going slow and controlled on the way down. Maximizing the peak contracted state at the top of every single rep is truly the X factor to feeling more activation in your inner chest. And once you feel it, you're just able to channel such a better mind-muscle connection on the rest of these inner chest exercises. So this is one of those movements where if you don't really focus on the peak contraction at the top of every single repetition, you're gonna lose a lot of potential gains from this exercise. So I want you guys to go 12 to 15 repetitions on this exercise. If you guys are fairly strong on pressing movements, you will have to find some dumbbells that are heavier than 100 pounds. If you guys don't have really heavy dumbbells at your gym, one alternative exercise that you can do is you can simply move your hands from a wider grip position to a closer grip position on the barbell bench press. But just be careful that you don't injure your wrist because I find that when I move my hands too close together on the barbell bench press, I start to feel a lot of wrist pain.
Double, double, double. Perhaps I should've known from the get-go, but some things are just too hard to let go. But I don't think you're worth the trouble.
Second forgotten inner chest exercise is the pinch press. Now, I really want you guys to pay attention to this. You want to squeeze right here together as hard as you can. If you just do this at home right now and you squeeze right here together as hard as you can on your hands, you're gonna feel activation in your inner chest. This movement is you're squeezing as hard as you can during every single repetition of the exercise. So you're actually gonna feel a crazy inner chest pump just by, if you just squeeze right here and held this position for 30 seconds, you would feel it. So you do not need to go heavy on this exercise at all. You could probably just grab literally a 10-pound plate, squeeze it together, and you're pressing straight out in front of your body. So with this one, obviously you do not want to ego lift and try to do like a 45 or probably even a 25. Focus on going light and squeezing and pumping as much blood as you can into the center of your chest. I want you guys to go a T30 set on this, which means 30 seconds time under tension. Third forgotten inner chest exercise is the side cable press. Remember, one of the main functions of the chest is adducting. So with this one, it's gonna allow us to actually cross the center plane of our body and get an incredible pump and activation right in that inner chest. So you can either start from a low position like you see me in the video, or you can even start from a slightly higher position where the starting position is if you're sitting down, the cable would be right at your hip. So with this one, really focus on squeezing and holding that peak contracted position for a good 2 seconds at the top of every single rep. Literally like put your finger right here and you're gonna feel the squeeze and the activation right through your inner chest. So with this exercise, I recommend you go 30 seconds time under tension. Do not ego lift, because the heavier that you go on this exercise, the more you're going to involve your anterior deltoid, and you do not want to do that. So you're going 30 seconds on the right side, 30 seconds on the left side, and any kind of bench that allows you to sit at a nice 90-degree angle will serve you very well on this exercise. So 30 seconds time under tension. Keep your rest times relatively short. Fourth exercise is my favorite one, and that is the chest cable scissors partial reps. Now with this one, what we're gonna do is shorten our range of motion, and we're gonna focus on just crossing the center plane of our body with these little partial reps. So we're only gonna be focusing on the top half of the movement. Now remember, adducting is a great way to increase the activation of your inner chest. So with this one, what you can do is you can either grab the cables and your palms are gonna be facing each other, and you're gonna go kind of hunch down, cables starting at a low position, and you're gonna go right over left, left over right. So you're gonna alternate between right over left and left over right on every other repetition. Another thing that you can do is you can just literally grab that like ball that the cable machine is attached to, just grab it and squeeze it and alternate left over right, right over left. So you're gonna be leaning forward a little bit. It's going to be arms almost completely straight, just a slight elbow bend, focusing on shortening that range of motion, little partial reps, and squeezing in that peak contracted state. So once again, 30 seconds time under tension, really focus on squeezing the chest, not ego lifting and not putting too much stress on the anterior deltoids, putting all that activation, all that tension right on the inner portion of your pecs. Last but not least, we have the dumbbell squeeze press. So once again, a very close grip pressing movement, and we're also activating our inner chest by squeezing our hands together throughout every single second of the repetition. Now, the thing that I really like about this is we can basically move up and down the inner portion of our chest by doing this on an incline or doing this on a decline. So definitely pick a light weight, because you don't want to go so heavy where you're taking all the contraction away from your inner chest and once again putting it on your anterior deltoids. Focus on going nice and light and squeezing. In fact, if you just do this with no weight and you squeeze the hell out of your chest during every single second for like 10 to 12 reps, you're gonna feel it in your inner chest. So you do not need to go heavy on this exercise. Pick a weight that would maybe be like 30 to 35% of what you would normally do, like on a dumbbell incline bench press or a dumbbell decline bench press if you're doing that variation. So stick in the 10 to 12 repetition range. Focus on squeezing the shit out of your inner chest for every single second of every single rep, and you guys are gonna really feel this one. As promised, the full inner chest workout that I want you guys to do 2 times per week for the next month, if you feel like your inner chest is lagging, is I want you to 2 sets of barbell incline bench press, 2 sets of dumbbell bench press, and 2 sets of weighted dips. This is gonna hit every single section of your chest. These are your main mass building movements. Then the other 40% of the workout, I want you to pick your 2 favorite inner chest exercises from this video and perform 2 sets each at maximum intensity. That is a 10-set workout that's going to annihilate every section of your chest and really focus on that inner portion of your chest. So for today's giveaway, in honor of 4th of July, I wanna give one person a bottle of Freedom Juice. Now, this is a big deal because this is gonna sell out in less than 24 hours. It just went live today. And if you guys don't want to wait for the giveaway, make sure you tap the link down below and secure yourself a bottle today, because this will sell out in less than 24 hours. So I want to give it to one YouTube subscriber who wins today's giveaway. And all you have to do to enter the giveaway is comment down below what you are doing today for 4th of July. So just comment what your 4th of July weekend plans are, and I'm gonna randomly pick one person to win a bottle of Freedom Juice in my favorite flavor, Lincoln's Limeade.
4 sets ago, I took Freedom Juice. Look at me now. I'm Gainsborough Lincoln, and I cannot tell a lie. Freedom Juice is the most powerful pre-workout on the planet. And it is time that you abolish your current pre-workout and break free from the chains of shitty underdose pre-workouts that plague this great nation. It's time you experience Freedom Juice bursting through your veins for every single magical repetition. One young whippersnapper asked me, "Hey Gainsborough, what's the best flavor of Freedom Juice?" Well, cute question. Patriot Pineapple is pretty good, I guess, if you want to feed it to your cats or maybe your nana. But if you want some real gains, grab some Lincoln's Limeade, because in the land of the free, Freedom Juice is home of the gains.